And we're back. Steve just cackling so hard he can't stop. Anyway, in Paris, they bent over and they had meat holes. Here comes Steve. He's just gonna crack up again. So anyway, oh God, this penis was only about a foot long. Okay, right?
Only.
Oh, stop. It was like a Subway foot long. Okay. He can't stop. What?
Eat fresh.
Wow. So I'm trying to tell him what happened. You are hurting my stomach. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my God. Well, better than to laugh than be in pain. So anyway, his foot long is pounding my treasure cave. Okay. And it's sounding like, no, look, it wasn't really me. It was Cynthia. But she shoved me in her body, and all you could hear was this. Like it's a true banging. Honestly, it was, oh my God, a true banging. So, anyway, because he banged her, her eyes started crying blood. Because, yeah, her eyes started crying blood. And it was this, I can't get into all the detail, I'd be here forever, but it was this great love story of Satan and Cynthia. And I'm going to send it all to you, Steve, for you to write up. It's pretty long. Okay. You have to type it up. You have to look for all my errors because I was typing it when her spirit showed up after the coronavirus to dictate. So I'm just typing as fast as I can. And there's not punctuation or capitalization. So you're going to have to fix it before you put it on. If you can get it on tonight, get it on tonight. So anyway, he's pounded the hell out of her. But he killed her in the banging process. He killed her because of his pronged penis. Because the prongs were like, you know those things on ace bandages? And make it stab. They make it stab into the other part of the ace bandage so it can grip, like the metal grippers.
Yeah.
That's what was in the gawk hole there, the treasure, the cave of treasures, the vagina delight. Okay, that's what was in there. So she started bleeding out her eyes from internal injuries, bleeding out her nose, bleeding out her mouth. She was dead. Now. You would think that'd be the end of it, right? He banged her to death. You know, literally banged her to death, but that's not what happened. Well, it is what happened. But he took her body, okay, to where he resided, which was someplace very dark and cold and not hot like you think hell would be. It was cold. Extremely cold. Like the cold was so cold it was hot. Honestly. And he left her body there. Now, I know this because I'm her. She shoved me in her body. This is what she did. And then he put me in this corner of this dark area. And these, dark men came in. But they were demons, looking like men. And they all took out their penises. Now, just don't laugh, Steve. They all took out their penises and started doing me, each one of them. And then I came back to life. Or so I thought. I thought I came back to life. I was dead. The soul was gone. Except for my soul in the body. So I could see what was going on. But the body was alive. The function of the blood, the vessels, the brain, the skin was all kept alive. Okay? Now, aren't you wondering why?
Why?
Because the intent to have sex with her was to get her pregnant, but desecrate the story of Jesus. The Virgin Mary.
Right.
Cynthia was a virgin. Instead of S-I-N, Cynthia, it was S-Y-N. Everything is kind of like perverted. You know what I mean? The soul was gone, but the body was still there. But in our world, if our soul is gone, so is our body. But her soul was gone. Her body was there. And they would constantly, they're putting their penises in every hole possible. I had a meat hole. Go ahead, Steve. Let it out. Get it out.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, let it out. Meat hole. Let it out.
Got it. I'm good now.
So anyway, I was kept there for 11 months. 11, not 9.
11 actual months?
11 actual months until the baby was born. The baby that came out, that's who the Antichrist is. That's the Antichrist.
That is why you can see him and have visions of him and stuff, I guess.
This happened 33 years ago. 33 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Let that sink in.
Yeah,
33 years ago. Now listen, I'm not done. That's why I say this is graphic. After the baby came out, the baby had claws on its fingers, claws on its toes. It had claws for teeth, even though babies are born without teeth. It had claws for teeth. And it ripped out of my vagina hole.
Wait, what? Babies
out of my gawk.
Babies are born without feet?
No, it had claws.
Right.
And it stood up on these claws, and you could hear like this scratching on the ground as it stood up. And it had hair all over its body. It did not have horns, but its back had 2 stubs that had very small wing-like looking things on it. Okay?
Yeah.
And then that all disappeared. Just like the children of Paris. When they were born, the eyes were big and then they went normal.
Yeah.
The baby went normal and went to the ground. Where Satan himself picked up the baby, took his... Now, I'll tell you, this is graphic. Satan took the baby and put the penis to its mouth to nurse it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. And when he removed the penis, blood was going everywhere. Out of the penis. And then he took it to its nipples to feed it.
Oh, my gosh.
And then it grew a horn underneath his chin. And it took the horn to its mouth. And he fed it. Yup. And then he sat down and he took his left foot and his big toe and he fed the baby from his big toe. Sounds insane. But this is what happened.
That's gross.
From then on, he took the baby and passed it to what looked like, which was one of the demons in human form. Very well could have been one of the children of Paris, for all I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this was 33 years ago. Okay?
That's graphic.
Oh, but we're not done. We're not done. So the body now, is totally dead now. After the child came out, which is the Antichrist, was born from Cynthia, Cynthia's body died. Right? The body was totally dead. I know because now I'm above watching the dead meat puppet. We'll be right back.